All right, welcome year 8 to another lesson. So our learning goal for today is that we can analyze our heart rate. Okay, so just a few things first before we move on to the task. Okay, so hopefully you guys remember um, the the things that we talked about the heart from yesterday. Okay, and you can recall different parts of the heart. Okay. So our APK, if you know, if you remember any part of the heart, okay, I would like you to just type it in chat for me and see how many we can come up with, okay? So any part of the heart there. So Ria got the aorta. Yes, that is one of them. It's good. The pulmonary vein, Ria's on top of it again. Of course, we have the pulmonary arteries. Yes, Georgia, you got it. Uh, superior vena cava. Ria is just on fire today. Now it's left ventricle. Yes, the inferior vena cava. Right atrium. Mm-hmm. Ria, I think we need to leave a field for other people. Katie's got the right ventricle. Yeah. Uh, Georgia left and right atrium. Yes. Oh. Oh. No, Ria, that's awesome there that you got so many. Ria is on her way to become a doctor. Connor Connor is exercising the saying, "Work smart, not hard." All right. Well, we got a few there, so that's really good. Now what I would like us to do. Now I know that some of you have done this yesterday because I saw it on your learning task. Um, so if you guys can tell me, I'll probably yeah, that's better, so that you guys can see everything there. If you guys can tell me where I put these labels, okay, that'd be awesome. So first one, we got the aorta. Now I don't know if you can see it on the screen there, but it says this is the main artery carrying oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. So where would this go? Top left? Top left, let's try that. Ah, yes, we got it correct. Then next, we've got the left atrium. So this receives oxygenated blood from the lungs. Second one on the right is what Ria wrote. Georgia also is two down on the right. Okay, so two down on the right. This one, yes, that is correct. Next, we got left ventricle. So this is the region of the heart that pumps oxygenated blood to your body. So third down on the right, so this one here. Yes. Okay, next is the vena cava, which carries deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart. Second one on the left. Beautiful. All right, next one, pulmonary artery, which carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs. First one on the right. Yep, correct. Next, we got the right ventricle, which is the region of the heart that pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Last one on the left. Well done. Then we got the right atrium, which is the segment of the heart that receives deoxygenated blood. Second last one. Yes. So we've got two more to go. We have the semilunar valve. So it flaps that prevents backflow of blood. Third left. Third left. Well done. And the last one is the pulmonary vein, which carries oxygenated blood from the lungs. So it's this one here. Okay, so I think we've got everything there. Let's check. Well done, everyone. That's really good there. And the one of the rating yesterday is that we can compare the different kind of blood vessels. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this from our pre-test. Okay, so using the knowledge from yesterday. Okay, so uh, which label goes where? So first one we got is oxygenated blood. Would it go in arteries, veins, or capillaries? Katie said arteries. Let's try that. Okay, now we don't know the answer until later. Um, so let's put that there for now. So deoxygenated blood. So the blood without any oxygen. We've got the veins. Which one is one cell thick? Capillaries. Next one we've got this one's got valves to stop backflow. Oh, we got one person saying veins and the other person saying arteries. Two people saying veins, so I'm seeing a few veins. Okay, I'll put veins there for now, and then we're gonna see which one is correct later. Um, Next one, carrying blood away from the heart. Arteries, arteries. Now I think we know that this one is correct because yesterday we talked about how to remember. So how to memorize this. So arteries start with an A, so away. Arteries away. Okay, next one we've got thick walls. Arteries again, people say. And then we got exchange nutrients and gases. Capillaries. We got a few capillaries there. And so the last one, carrying blood towards the heart. That's the veins. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we got it all correct. Um, oh, wait, hang on. We got two. I think I think there's a mistake in the answer. That should be the deoxygenated blood. Yeah, but so we all got it correct there. Okay, that should have been the oxygenated blood. Okay, next one. So this is one of the extended response questions, and this corresponds to rating 4 from yesterday. Okay, so so it asks us to explain how the circulatory system works with every other system. Okay, so if you can think of one other system that the circulatory system works with, okay, can you put in chat for me and just sort of like have a really simple sentence explaining um, how the circulatory system works with that other body system? Now, while you guys are doing that, I'll probably put the stars on compass because I'm old and I forget things. So Georgia says supplies oxygen and nutrients. So what does it work with then, Georgia? All right, and we've got, so Ethan says the circulatory system carry blood to other systems to help power them. Um, I need you to be more specific there, Ethan. So we've got, Caitlin says the skeletal system, since blood is created from bone or bone marrow. Yes, okay, that is a specific answer. That's good. So yes, the skeletal system works with circulatory system because the bone marrow supplies that's our blood supply. So Georgia says so it works with the respiratory system. Yes, so the blood uh, goes to the lungs, and then we have um, the oxygen from the air goes into the blood, and then that blood is carried away, supplied to the rest of the body. That's good. Okay, um, and also we need to remember that the carbon dioxide from the blood is also released from the blood into the lungs and then exhale into the air as well. So that's good. Okay. Um, and then we got nutrients. So if we're talking about nutrients, what system would that work? Uh, would that be? Nutrients. Digestive. Yes. So the circulatory system. Sorry, the digestive system digests the food, breaks down the food, get the nutrients, then that nutrients is put into the bloodstream, then the blood goes around the body, supply the nutrients to every other part of your body. That's good. Well done. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of other systems that the um, the circulatory system works with. Okay, we can also talk about like the muscular systems, since obviously, our muscle needs blood, needs the oxygen, needs the nutrients from the blood to move, to contract, right? Um, we, you guys are going to be learning about the brain next year, and obviously that the nervous systems need the blood, otherwise we're going to be dead, right? And then what else there? What else are we? Feel like we're missing something. The excretory system. So if you remember, that's your bladder. Okay, so basically, you're gonna learn later is that your kidney filter the blood for any toxic waste. Okay, and then it's just gonna put into the bladder, as urine, as your wee, and then we're just gonna flush everything out. Um, when we go to the toilet, right? Okay, so that's how the circulatory system works with everything else. Um, so it's very, very important. Okay, actually, every body part of our body is important. Um, all right, so that's really good, guys. So let's move on to the task here. So with the task now, there's going to be a bit of what do you call it, exercising here. Okay, and I think it's good because we inside. We've been, some of you maybe have been sitting on a chair or maybe sitting on a sofa for hours, and we need to get some exercise. All right, so for this one, uh, as you can see, it is measuring our heart rate. Okay. Um, so what you're going to do is you're going to do a few activities, and then you will measure your heart rate for each activity. Okay. So it says that um, once you completed the activity, then you count the number of pulse beats within the minute. Okay. So now for those who don't know how to um, measure your heart rate, now if you got like those smart watches, okay, um, if you got those smart watches, I think they've got like a function that they can measure your heart rate. Now I've got one myself, but I find that it's not really it's not accurate. Okay, so the way that doctors used to do it in the past, and I mean also they do it now as well, is if you put your thumb, okay, so right there on your wrist, okay, so it's just underneath your thumb, yeah, just underneath your thumb there, it's right there. You may find, if you look closely at that area, you may find a blood vessel, right? And if you just put your thumb on there, you would feel your heartbeat. Can you feel it? I know sometimes it's going to be hard. Maybe you don't want to get somebody else to do it for you, or maybe you want to do it to someone else in your family. Okay, and see if you can measure their heartbeat. Um, another way, another way that I've seen people doing. If you don't feel anything, are you dead? No, you are very, very alive. And you feel nothing. So again, okay, so your thumb just right here underneath. So not so there is okay. Do you guys feel a bone here? There's a bone there, and then just right next to it there is a little bit of a groove. Okay. Oh, Sienna, feel it now. Good. Okay. So the bone there, and just next to it, there's a bit of a groove. If you put down, you may have to press down. Katie's got it. Beautiful. Ria got it. Yeah. You feel it, right? That's how they used to get the pulse in the past, and it's still being used today, right? It's still being used today. So basically, what you do is you just count. You just like start a timer. Okay, start a timer for 1 minute, and you just count how many bits you've got. Um, Now, the other way that you can do that, if you don't want to do it for 1 minute, the other way you can do this, as it says on the slider, is you just count the number of beats in about 15 seconds. Okay, and then what you do is you would then multiply that number by 4. Okay, so let's say if I count, say, I don't know, 16 beats in the 15 seconds. Okay, so one beat, roughly one beat for each second. Then that means that for the whole minute, my heart rate would be 60. Okay. Um, Now I don't know if you remember yesterday, we kind of talked about this. So your resting heart rate, so if you're sitting down doing nothing, your heart rate would be about 60 beats per minute, so around 100 beats per minute. Okay, depending, like some people, our hearts are all different. Some people got more stronger heart, okay, and they may beat a bit slower because they have enough pump to pump blood around the body. Some people have weak hearts, so their hearts works a bit more to pump blood around the body. Okay. Now with I don't think anyone would need to know, who's got a strong heart and who's got a weak heart. Okay. Um, all right. Now, uh, so that's what you do. All right. So we've got some activities here. So we've got sitting in a chair, relax. I think some of you would like this very much. And then you got standing relax as well. Then walking at an easy pace for 3 minutes. Speed walking for 2 minutes. Now, if you can't go outside, just do it inside your house. Um, doing 25 jumping jacks. Um, running in place for 1 minute, and also, something that you choose. Um, and then you just have to put a graph, okay? Plot a graph for it. Now, I would love if you guys can get up and sort of like get moving around, but if 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 you really, really, really don't want to move around, then just do a few of them. Okay, like say maybe you're not up for doing 25 jumping jacks. That's fine. Just maybe do sitting, standing, and say walking. Okay, walking and speed walking. Dance routine. Yes, you can do that as well. Maybe you got Just Dance at home and you want to play it and just do that and then measure heartbeats. That is fine. If you got Wii Sports, play Wii Sports, then measure your heartbeats, whatever. Uh, Walking your dog, beautiful. You're gonna measure your heart rate after walking your dog. Yes, yes. Okay, so anything that you want to do then. All right, and then you answer the questions. Now, just to help you, um, that's a okay. Playing video games, that's an interesting one. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Maybe like because your as you're playing your video games, maybe your adrenaline kicks in, okay? And that's going to change your heartbeat as well. And so, good. Yes, I'm fine with that. All right. Now, to help you guys with the graph, okay? If you download, oh, if you go back to the learning task, where is it? So learning task, you can get it open. Da, 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 da. So if you go back to the lesson plan, right, you would see that there is an Excel spreadsheet. Let me just get it open. All right. So Excel spreadsheets. Um, when it loads, comfort's being slow, or maybe my internet's being slow. Um, all right. So if you download these spreadsheets here, it will open up to this one. Okay. Now I don't have the free choice, so maybe you guys can put it in here. Okay, once you download the spreadsheet, you can do it there. Then to graph it, okay, say for example, I'm just gonna put 60 in there, for example. Okay, standing relaxed, maybe 65. Okay, if you highlight these boxes here and then go to insert, then go to column graph. Okay, just choose the first one, you would get a graph. Okay, and that's done for you. All right, so the only thing that you need to do is the activity. Okay, the activity, put your results into the table here, then highlight the boxes in the table, choose insert, column graph, just choose the first one, okay, and it will create a graph for you, and then you can submit this, okay. Oh, after you've answered the questions as well, obviously. All right. So basically, that's what I would like you guys to do today. Now, also, if you have not done the work from yesterday, then please use the time to catch up as well. All right. So yeah, that is it. Oh, okay. I know I went a bit over, but thank you guys for staying. Thank you for going through this with me. Okay. If you got any questions, feel free to email me. All right, or you can stay and we can talk